Views. All right, we're in the Hampton Roadshow kitchen now with Mark Stevick from Murphy's Irish Pub, and we're making a traditional Irish dish, pepper tenderloin with mushroom cream sauce and roasted asparagus. I feel like we should just have a moment after describing it because it's going to be so good. It's nice and cold. Yeah. How have you been? Last time we saw you guys were right in the middle of like the World Cup, and
it was awesome. World Cup is great for us.
Yeah.
We've had a great holiday season so far.
Good. What's
parties
fun,
are doing good.
It's a fun place.
It is. It really is.
It's a fun place.
So,
all right. So this dish involves some prep. So where should we get started?
We'll start with the asparagus. We're going to trim down most of the bottom part of this. It tends to be real woody if you don't. So we'll get this down and get this prepped up.
Now, you know, this pencil thin asparagus is very trendy right now.
It is.
How come you didn't go for that? How come you're using the thicker stalks?
I like a little crunch with my vegetables. Almost all my vegetables, I like them a little al dente. Those are so hard to cook.
Right.
And they just get kind of mushy.
They're kind of hard to undercook, right? They'll cook up really
almost
fast.
Impossible.
All right.
So we're doing a sauté dish. They're great for that.
Okay.
Since we're going to roast these, though.
You want something a little sturdier.
Yeah.
All right, there's your first
give that a good
tip.
drizzle of some olive oil there.
Oh, I'll do that, sure.
That would be great.
Okie dokie. Is this something that, oops.
Oh, put a lot on. We're good with that.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
That was a little strong.
No, a lot. Let me give it some really nice flavor and help get a little brown.
Okay, all right.
Hit that with a little bit of salt
Is that
and pepper.
enough?
Perfect.
Okay.
Hit that with a little bit of salt
believe it or
and pepper.
not, even though about a gallon went in there, there are some spots I missed entirely. So I'm just going to move it around so they get coated. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, so much for the straight line.
Pretty liberally with some salt and pepper there. That'd be good.
I will.
And I'm going to start prepping up our mushrooms for the mushroom sauce. I like
It's
quarter
a
in
mushroom
them.
cream sauce, right?
Yeah, and we're going to hit it with a little bit of brandy. We'll
I was
flambe it a
wondering
little
if the
bit.
brandy was part of the recipe or if that's just something you carry everywhere you go.
I keep a bottle of brandy in my car all the time, so...
Jokes, people. Just jokes. All right, you said salt and pepper. That was my next job?
Yeah, and that's just going to be butter. We'll do the butter and the mushrooms, and then we'll hit it with the brandy. We'll get a nice flame on it.
Right. You just tell me when to stand back. That was a lot of pepper. Okay.
Yeah, and the same with the steaks. I'll start prepping up the steaks. We'll get those to about maybe a 6-ounce portion, and we'll end up pressing those into the pepper on one side, and we'll get a nice pan sear on the one side, flip it over, and let it finish.
The beef tenderloin, is that... So this is basically like if you ever have a filet mignon.
That's exactly what it is.
That's what it is before it's all cut up.
Exactly.
Okay.
Getting all this ready, and like I said, this is actually part of one of the choices on our New Year's Eve menu.
Okay.
So we've got a nice New Year's Eve celebration. That's a great party for us every year.
When does the New Year's Eve party start and finish? I mean, do you actually have a finishing time, or is it just when the last person's no longer standing?
2 o'clock, which is usually about the time the last person is standing anyway. So.
Okie dokie.
But at our place, you buy the table for the night. We got entertainment. We got a great entertainment that night. One of our Celtic Yankee bands called Kians there that night. They're a lot of fun, and it's just every year it's a great party.
Tell me about this buying the table.
Well, you own the table for the night, so for the money.
So you can get up and go to the ladies' room or something, get up and dance. You don't have to worry about somebody taking your seat.
The 4-course meal, the party favors, everything.
Wow.
Champagne toast at midnight.
All right. Yeah. We'll definitely be talking more about that as we continue to cook. You're going to keep working on those the mushrooms. The asparagus is all seasoned up, ready to go in the oven. So we'll do those things when we come back. Right now, meteorologist Jeremy Wheeler. All right, we'd love to see those military greetings from overseas. Boy, I wish we could just make all of our service members this dinner today. We're back in the Hampton Roadshow kitchen with Mark Stevick from Murphy's Irish Pub, and we're making a pretty traditional Irish dish, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
There's a lot of cream in a lot of their stuff, so if it's not seafood, it's something with cream in it. So we preheated our oven.
Okay. I put the asparagus back in a nice little row, like
nice, very nice, very
nice.
Them. Go ahead and put that in the oven. We're good to go. We've started our mushrooms with probably maybe a couple teaspoons of butter. Always real butter. We've got our non-stick skillet heating up. We'll go ahead and start getting our steaks done.
Yeah, that's something else I didn't know until the show, was that you don't want to put the oil in a cold pan.
Right.
Now, why? I remember that you don't want to, but I don't remember why.
If you do it too early, you're going to end up getting some burning. Even a good olive oil is going to get burned up a little bit.
Okay. So wait till the pan is heated and then get your oil in.
Yeah.
Boy, those mushrooms are browning up quick. I didn't ask you, what kind of mushrooms do you think are best for this recipe?
Any kind you like. For this one, because it's tenderloin, I go with just the basic traditional button mushroom, regular mushroom.
Okay.
I don't want to overpower anything. So we're only going to pepper one side.
Okay.
Get a pan, should be
And
nice
you brought the
hot.
whole tenderloin with us and have cut it into
did.
steaks. Now, they look pretty thick. So
Yeah, maybe 6 ounces
Okay.
is a good dinner portion.
Okay.
Get that in there, get that nice and started.
Okay.
And you're going to cook these for probably 4 to 5 minutes on one side. Get it flipped on the other side, depending on how you like it. Another 2 minutes for rare.
Okay.
3 for medium rare, 4 for medium. And
So these are not going in the oven. You're not going to finish them off in the oven. Okay.
We'll finish them right on here. The whole
Okay.
thing.
And pepper just on the one side.
Yeah,
all
and listen,
right.
I mean, I love pepper. When I do this at home,
Yep.
I'm a pepper guy. So.
Okay.
So we've got everything nice and started here, looking good.
All right. Initially 3 minutes on each
I'd
side.
say
maybe five.
maybe 4 to 5.
4 to 5,
Yeah.
and then turn it over.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
So
can
what's
make
next
gloves
for the cream sauce? You said so far we've just got mushrooms in here and some butter.
They're looking good. So I
Okay.
think now we're going to hit it with a little bit of brandy.
This is where I stand back.
Get your heat up. Now you want to get it off the flame a little bit because you don't want to get, you can get a real big flare up if it is. So.
That's right. Okay. So not too big
No,
here.
it wasn't too bad.
Ooh, okay. I spoke too soon.
You want to go ahead and just let that burn off. Maybe another 2 minutes. You let that reduce down. You'll get the flavor of the brandy without too much alcohol, so you can give it to the kids.
Right.
Unless you want to get them to sleep early, then give it to them early. And then we're going to add about a cup and a half of cream. We're going to let that reduce down for about 3 or 4 minutes, and that will be done.
Okay, so that's all there is to,
Pretty much,
to
yeah.
the sauce. Okay,
Yeah,
sounds
so
good.
that's great. It's a nice dish, nice and simple.
And you said it is going to be on the New Year's Eve menu?
Yes, it is. We got it's a 4-course meal.
Okay.
Very nice.
So it sounds like if you're allowing people to go ahead and buy a table, that you're looking for reservations. We're not trying to push the boundaries of the fire code on New Year's Eve. You'd kind of like to know how many people are coming ahead of time.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
we fill up every table. It's nice, Obviously, the fireplace, we have the nicest fireplace in Virginia Beach, and those are the tables that go right away.
All right.
So coming down and have a nice meal and sit by the fire and have a drink.
All right, we'll talk more about the party and plate up our dinner when we come back.
Absolutely.
All right, we're back in the Hampton Roadshow kitchen with Mark Stevick from Murphy's Irish Pub this morning. We're making a traditional Irish dish
Beautiful.
that folks can eat on New Year's Eve at the big party that you're planning.
Absolutely.
For the 31st of December.
Good time.
You're excited about it? Are you
Always.
afraid of me?
Got
a lot?
It's getting a little weird now, but
Okay. Well,
no,
you know
we're down at the corner of 30th and Pacific at the ocean front. It's a good time.
No, you won't have to feel weird because
There
we're
you go.
both in
Okay, there
silly
it is.
hats now. All right?
So-
You weren't turning your hairdo, though. I'm sure
I
you don't
know.
appreciate
It was
that.
20 seconds. That was great.
All right, so call Murphy's and get your table because they will let you book a table for the evening so that when you get tired of dancing to the band, you have a place to sit, or when you get up and go to the restroom and come back, somebody else is going to be sitting there finishing your drink. You know
Well,
what I mean?
they might be. You'll just have to get rid of them.
Well, we'll
It's
take
that kind of place.
Take
so.
that outside.
So,
but that's a
our-
great deal.
Our
Folks can
steaks are
have
done
dinner.
nicely. Asparagus has been great.
Uh-huh.
Sauce is cooked down nicely, so
We just need to plate it.
let's do it.
The asparagus did do well, and if you didn't catch the very beginning of our cooking segment, you can see why Mark recommended not using the pencil asparagus, which is good for some recipes.
absolutely.
But you want to go with the regular stalks because when they roast in the oven, they could roast down to nothing or
Right.
burn if they're
Right.
too thin.
They will, and and as much oil as you put on there, most of it gets soaked up in there, so these are going to taste fabulous.
What do you mean by that? You're saying I put too much oil in?
No, you put the perfect amount on it.
I think I put way too much in there. You're being nice, but yes, it does look good. All right, I'm going to let you plate because I know
Okay.
it's an artistic thing.
This one we're just going to give it a little bit of shot right around.
So how do you know when that cream sauce is finished? Are you looking for it to
Yeah, you
bubble
see
a
it-
little bit or just for the cream
Yes.
to get hot?
Do you see the way it kind of coats the back of that spoon?
Yes.
When it coats
yes.
like that, and it ends up with a clear look like that,
Yep.
it's done.
Okay, so you want it to kind of look the same way when
Yeah.
it coats the edge of that tenderloin.
Exactly.
Now, how did you prepare the tenderloins today? Because you were saying 5 minutes on the peppered side, but then the second side really depends on how people like it.
Exactly.
Okay.
I prolonged it a little bit. I wanted to make sure it stayed hot because we had a little bit more time. If I was doing it, it would have been done. And I like it rare, so
Right.
6 minutes for me, it's ready to go.
Okay.
So
All right, and then all we need to do is put the asparagus on the side. Now,
asparagus on. I chop a little bit of parsley for a little bit of garnish, give it a little bit of color.
Can I do that part? I'll do the parsley part.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll let you do the asparagus then. All right, and again, this is going to be on the menu New Year's
Sorry.
Eve and throughout the winter at Murphy's Irish Pub down at the oceanfront. Why don't you give folks the address just in case they haven't visited?
2914 Pacific Avenue, right on the corner of 30th and Pacific. Civic.
Yep, just look for all the flags outside and the big, huge deck.
Exactly.
Maybe a little cold to hang out there, but it's still
We've
a
actually
good...
we've actually enclosed the deck.
Oh,
so
did you really?
Oh, yeah. It's
Oh,
beautiful.
perfect. All right, so if you enjoyed it in the summer, you can enjoy it all year round.
Absolutely.
All right, Mark, thanks very much. Time to get over to Katie and our audience.